Okay, I'm going to teach you about the Anguish Guild. So if you're tier 8, you can access the Anguish Guild. You're going to have a lot of trouble with the bosses in here, so stay on the map. Go to Forgotten Forest. The portal probably won't be there yet. Stay in the map so that the enemies don't suck you in. Let your guy get there. You can skip through this whole trip if you get the point. I'm going to leave it like that so everybody gets the point. Even though I can teleport right now, I'm just going to let it go. So the point of the Anguish Guild is the Anguish Guild makes your enemies harder. Your Ascension Shrine in Tier 10 makes you stronger. So they kind of balance each other out after a bit, kind of. It's a little more complicated than that. Okay, we're in the Forgotten Forest. We're at the Forgotten Forest. Unlock that portal, the way gate as they call it. Enter the Forgotten Forest. Go all the way up. There's nothing to explore. Just go to the Anguish Guild. Now when you open this, it should give you two options. Anguish 1.0 and Anguish 2.0. If you want this legacy badge, enter 1.0, level it up, whatever you'd like. I wouldn't waste too much time on that, but I'm just letting you guys know the badge is there. I apologize to other people that that didn't communicate to. Text is not the friendliest of communication, so when you're done with your Anguish 1.0, if you even bother with it, activate your Anguish 2 Guild 2.0, and you got your different paths. Okay, you don't have to choose a path. They're all active. Okay. Despair is for world farm and battles you encounter while fishing. Melancholy is for dungeons and exploration dungeons. Agony is for raids. Torment is for towers, Titan battles, and monument battles. I turned off the despair to teach the world farm. Crank it right back up here. You can turn them up and down. If it freezes, just re-enter it. It's not perfect. But yeah, whenever you need, you can turn them up and down as needed. Mine's at 6 right now. For level 1 on Despair, you want choice 1. For level 1 on Melancholy, you want choice 4. For level 1 on Agony, you want choice 4. For level 1 on Torment, you want choice 3. If you need to know levels after that, feel free to ask. This is the stuff it affects, okay? On all of them, individually. You also get anguished weapons that will drop as you're doing anguished content. It won't drop a higher anguish level than what you are set in the guild. And in order to, for example, in order for me to get to level 7 Path of Despair, I need a piece of gear that's minimum anguish level 6. I need 6 ascension levels. So that's tier 10. So if you're tier 9, you're probably not going to get to level 2 until tier 10. I'm guessing that's how it is. This is pretty new content. And you will need the proofs that drop from the content that each are associated with. Okay? Melancholy is the easiest one to do because you can just get carried through it. And you can collect the proofs. And I've leveled this up recently. So if you choose the wrong path, that's fine. you go into the guild shop. And down here is the Anguish Paths Spur. You can reverse those decisions by buying this. Okay? One per bracket. Anguished Crucible changes this stat right here. And it's random, and you use it until you get what you want. These stats are just growth of these. It's not this plus this, it's just this. Well, and this, but you know what I mean. Okay. Back to the guild shop. Demon working tools. These are how you level up the anguish level of a piece of gear without it dropping at that level. So like, let's say you have something that's not anguished at all. What you have to do is you upgrade the piece of gear to level 10, and then you have to master forge it. Don't demon forge it, just master forge. Then you can use a demon working tool on it. I don't have any, so I can't really show you. But then you use a demon working tool on it, and it will make it anguish level 1. And it will reset the levels back to level 10. And you'll have to master forge it again, use another demon working tool to get it to anguish level 2. But once you anguish a piece of gear, anguished gear costs less to master forge than non-anguished gear, so it's not as expensive as you would think. So that's how you do it manually. Otherwise, you just do anguish content at the highest level you can do it at, and the gear will drop at that level or close to it. And that's the gist of anguish content. The proofs, you can also buy mats to help ascend or upgrade materials or whatever you need mats for. Okay, they reset every day. They have different associated currencies that you get from grinding the content. Okay. Karma. Karmic retribution. I can't click on it because it's not full, but when the bar is full, you can choose from the list what you wish to spend it on. I believe it lasts half an hour. It might last an hour. And you got that much time to kill enough stuff to fill that bar back up, which is quite easy. And you can just do it again and again. And the last thing I will explain, shackles. I believe it is tier 5 that the shackles begin appearing. It's not going to show me shackles today. What the... okay, it's not going to show me shackles today. But there used to be an option right here to turn the shackle on or off. And what the shackle does is it limits your ascension level to a lower ascension level in order to get the best benefits out of that content. I believe he might have removed it and made it more work differently. But I am shackled, and in order to do this agony 7, my ascension level dips from whatever it is to 16. So if I'm using an ascension level 50 deity, it doesn't matter. It just brings it back to 16. And bam, not that I'd use deity for this, but just giving an example because I do have an ascension level 50 deity. That's the gist of Anguish. It's quite straightforward, except for that shackling. That's a little confusing, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, hope that helps.